Hello everyone, and welcome to Chaotic Neutral Games as we play Lancer in our first chapter of the Iron Wall adventures titled The Fast Farewell. Here's a little about the system and the game we'll be playing. This is a pre-recorded video that we'll be playing before the stream. Lancer is an independent game by Massive Press, written by Miguel Lopez and Tom Parkinson Morgan. It depicts a far future state where humans have conducted 3 major expansions into the galaxy, and with over 15,000 years of future history, there are distant planets that have been occupied for centuries, some in isolation, whereas humans being humans, others have been made extinct and even repopulated. Earth is now called Cradle, and the core worlds around it are part of a factional ideal called Union. The elevator pitch is that Union is a practical attempt at utopia, but it gets more complicated the harder you look. Some people are fanatically devoted to achieving Union's goals, whereas others simply accept it as an alternative to other governments and factions out there, like the trade baronies, which are as exploitative as it's possible to be. The players are part of a non-official faction I wrote called the Iron Wall Security Battalion. Although separate to Union, they're a pro-Union faction who seek to protect innocents across the galaxy. They answer to no law enforcement, often displacing them if corrupt or inept, and only give a passing amount of accountability to even Union itself. The Iron Wall is as close to a knightly order as it's possible to get in this setting. They have a simple but watertight creed that separates the true members from the pretenders. First to stand, last to fall. Side by side, we are the wall. Each line exemplifies their virtues. They do not hesitate to stand against oppression, exploitation, or tyranny. When they choose to fight, they will fight to the death or victory, with a certain common sense allowing them to fall back to advantageous ground if it secures them victory, but they're forbidden to fully flee. They show complete loyalty to each other, but punish those who betray their values, and finally they understand that the wall that stretches across the galaxy is not made of mechs, ships, space stations, or even planets, but the pilots who make the difference. They have a phrase, another brick in the wall, meaning the pilot may die and the wall may momentarily fall in places, but soon after more bricks come tumbling into place and the wall stands once more. In the first adventure, A Fast Farewell, we see the remote vanguard Kadabos Patrol on Kadabos 3, a rough, isolationist and xenophobic planet covered in mud and swamp that's rich in oil and mineral salts. The game begins when one Union embassy, a settlement called Silver Ridge, decides it's time to leave after being threatened by the once wholesome but now twisted eco-religion called the Crucible. Our players for this will be Sean, a long-time friend of the stream and streamer himself under the name Seekian; Vic, a community member and passionate artist. Their art for the previous off-stream game inspired me to present this game in a slightly different way to usual, adopting a lot more hell yeah energy. Ed, our GM for Numenera and JTVO from Star Wars Legends of the Sprawl. And last but not least, Rodrigo, one of the original Chaotix, Aiden from the Benefactor, and GM for our Blades in the Dark game. We'll be involving the viewers in the adventure by using the sidekick system similar to the one used in our Forsaken Pirate adventure at the end of 2020. Each viewer that chooses to will be part of the Archangel Air Support Squadron, or Angels for short. These pilots live in a small portable space station currently above Kadabos, led by Luisa Dizzy Mercado, the player's intelligence and surveillance officer. When needed, Dizzy will scramble the pilots to help them in battle, where they use Nightbot commands in chat. The rest of the time, they're free to join our regulars like Hermit and Scorm as they roleplay in chat. However, each of the players may take on one of the viewers as their personal wingman to join them in missions. Their small Kestrel-class aerial mechs don't pack as much punch as a regular mech, but they can provide help in a number of different ways. Each Angel has a trigger, as per the Lancer game, a thing they're good at. And as with the Pirate game, regular Angels may find themselves rewarded with upgrades to their Kestrel or combo abilities with the player they partner with. We hope you enjoy playing along with us. Anyway, thank you for listening. We will leave you with a preview of our titles, and we're really looking forward to you joining us at www.twitch.tv/chaoticneutralgames, where, as always, chaos ensues.